We're all always looking for tools to help inspire us with our music creation, but not break the bank. Today, I'm going to share with you 5 of my top plugins that are under $100 that I find very creatively inspiring in one way or another. I'll give you an overview of what they do and why I like them, and also give you a little bit of an audio preview. What is up, guys? Alex from ANAK Creates here, and I'm here to help you make your productions better and make music you can be proud of. Now, everything that I talk about in this video, I will have the links in the description below, and stick around to the end of this video because I will give you a bonus free plugin that at this point I just can't live without. So let's dive into my top 5 creative plugins that are under $100 that I think you'll love. First on the list is Lossy by Goodhertz. Goodhertz is an amazing plugin company that makes some fantastic plugins that are just not your typical plugins. I love all the Goodhertz plugins, so you can guarantee there's going to be some more videos on them in the future. Goodhertz describes their plugin in a fantastic way, which is artifacts of heavily compressed audio in a highly tweakable real-time plugin, which basically means it just degrades the sound and filters it out and distorts it, messes up the sound, but in really creative and interesting ways. So you can make it sound like a really bad MP3 or a cell phone with bad reception, but it's really easy to use and, again, highly tweakable. Here I have Lossy loaded up on a lead acoustic guitar line. First, I'm just going to play the track with Lossy bypassed, and then I'll add Lossy on so you can hear what it does to the sound. Second plugin on my list is Wires by AudioThing. Wires is supposedly emulating a Soviet-era wire recorder that's made it into a tape delay. Essentially, it's a lo-fi tape delay that you can distort and get wow and flutter out of and just random noises. They did actually also program in some of the weird leftover delay sounds in the tape that you can turn on and off, but it's kind of neat. Here I have Wires loaded up on a DX7. First, I'm just going to play it with the dry DX7 sound. Then I will add Wires on as well so you can hear that. It does some pretty crazy stuff, and you can really have some fun with this. Number 3 on my list is the Omega series by Kush Audio. I love the Omega N and the Omega 458A. These are just great little saturation plugins that are very easy to use, mostly one knob to just turn up the saturation. But they can be really helpful in a mix to just add a bit of thickness or warmth or just grit to any element in your mix. I use it a lot to thicken out guitars or thicken up synths and just slot them in the mix. In the Omega bundle, there are 4 plugins. Each one is $29 on its own, or you can buy all 4 for $116, which slightly goes above my $100 rule, but I'm referring to them individually. Now, it does go on sale from time to time, and currently it is on sale for $79. There's the Omega N, which emulates a Neve pre. There's the Omega A, which emulates an API pre. There's the Omega 458A, which emulates tube saturation. And there's the Omega TWK, which emulates 70s style transistor clipping. So here I have a distorted guitar that I want to just thicken up a little bit. The guitar sound is fairly small, and that is kind of the intent. It's a more of a lead guitar sound to stick out above the rest. But I want to thicken it up just a little bit from where it is. So I'm going to use the Omega N. All of the plugins in the Omega series look fairly similar with just a phase, a pad, and then one knob to turn up the harmonic distortion and a little output trim fader as well. Number 4 on the list is the Waves GTR3 Stomps. Now, the only way to get this is within the GTR3 bundle or various other bundles in Waves, so you may already have it and just not even realize it. So I am cheating on this one a little bit, but it's Waves, so the GTR3 bundle goes on sale all the time for definitely less than $100. The GTR3 Stomps plugin is exactly what it sounds like. It's a rack of stomp boxes and different guitar pedals. However, I actually do use them a lot on vocals or on synths to just get something weird. I love the ability to drag the pedals around in different orders to get really strange sounds. So part of the creative aspect of this is using the guitar stomp boxes on not guitars. I'm showing you the same lead guitar that I was just on, but this time I wanted to add different effect to it to just make it stick out a little bit more. So I'm going to show you the GTR3 Stomps plugin. As I said, it's all stomp box related modules that you can click and drag, and each one is manipulatable on its own. So there's endless possibilities of how you can chain these together, but here's a little example of how I tend to use it. And number 5 in my list is the Kilohertz Multipass. Honestly, it's really hard to describe what this plugin does. It's not only creative and can do some really weird stuff, but it's also very functional within a mix. To put it simply, it is a multi-band processor with a whole bunch of different modules you can add together, mix together, and use oscillators and different things to control them. The possibilities with this are endless, and frankly, it's amazing that they managed to technologically make this thing work. But I can guarantee that if you click around on some of the presets and start dragging stuff around, you'll find something strange that will get you inspired. Now, this is available from Kilohertz for $99, but it is included in the Slate All Access Pass if you're either subscribed to that or for $14 a month and get a whole whack of plugins that are amazing. So here I have a synth that I'm just gonna play and literally just click around some presets for you to hear what it can do. Now the bonus plugin, which is free, is Supermassive by Valhalla. I tend to notice a lot of people know about this plugin, but haven't actually dived into it or really tried it out, thinking it's free, it's probably not that good. But Valhalla is known for making very inexpensive plugins that sound absolutely amazing. It might be lacking a few tweakability options from the full plugins, but even so, it still gives you a lot of options to play with. For those of you who don't know it, it is exactly as it sounds, a supermassive reverb and delay plugin. One of the things that I actually love about their presets and emulations is they don't name them conventionally, which means that you get to click around and experiment, but you don't have a preconceived notion of what this sound should sound like. So I'm gonna put Supermassive Valhalla on this Rhodes, show you a little bit about what it sounds like. All right, that's it for this video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Now, leave a comment down below if you have a plugin under $100 that you think we should check out that would be inspiring and not break the bank. There are a lot of them out there, and it was hard for me to condense down to my top 5. So I'm curious to know what your top picks are. Leave them in a comment down below. Like this video if you found it helpful. It really does help. Subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss any future videos. I will see you in the next one. Until then, always be creating.